And Prakriti has 3 guna, Rajaguna, Tamaguna, Sataguna. And this 3 guna means qualities. Because of this 3 guna, the universe gets created. So you must understand, the main thing for all of us to understand is this 3 guna exist everywhere in this universe. So that means even our human body has these 3 gunas. Even our mind has these 3 gunas. Even the intellect has these 3 gunas. God says in Rigveda 10th mandala that the first tattva I create, 10th mandal 129th chapter, universe creation, Nasadiya Sukta, in that he says, Tan Mahina, from this Prakriti, Abu, the name of Prakriti is Abu in the mantra. From the Abu, Prakriti matter, I create the intellect matter, Mahat Tattva. But what is Mahat Tattva? How do we define scientifically? It's impossible to define because nobody is aware. Even my Acharya always says, the universe creation is always realized by a yogi in Samadhi. When he attains a Samadhi, he sees how the universe gets created by Almighty God. So it's a matter of Samadhi, and Samadhi is not described by words. Samadhi cannot be described by words. It is an thing to experience. Even the universe creation, we can say that, you see, just like, we build a house by joining the bricks. Like there is a small brick which weighs 1 kilogram or 1.5 kilogram. We build a big house, 3-story building, 4-story building, or 10-story, 100-story building which weighs thousands and millions of tons. From 1 kilo brick, we build thousands and millions of tons buildings. Similarly, from a very small, Prakriti, by joining various Prakritis, Rachana, various creation out of Prakriti, by joining all the quanta particles, God creates this universe. So how God creates this universe? We must understand the structure or the basic. God creates this universe by joining the quanta particle. How the quanta particle gets created? Even by knowing it, you cannot create a quanta particle. Even by not knowing it, you are not going to lose anything. Only thing what you have to understand is this universe is made of Jad Prakriti, and your human body is Jad. Your human body is possessing these qualities. So human body will always try to pull you. You are Jivatma and your body is made of Prakriti's gunas. So these 3 gunas will always try to pull the Jivatma towards Kam, Krodh, Madlobh, Ahankar, because these 3 gunas are present inside the body, present inside the mind, present inside the intellect. Whereas you are not the body, you are not the mind, you are not the intellect. So how God creates this universe? Please leave this matter for Samadhi. Please leave this matter for your tapasya. Understand this universe gets created out of 3 gunas. 3 gunas means Rajaguna. From Rajaguna only all your sensuality, your anger. From Tamaguna only all your laziness. From Sataguna only all your ahankara, ego, pride. All these things gets generated inside you because of these 3 gunas. The moment you understand, you have to consciously try to win over these 3 gunas. Is it possible? It is possible. Is it easy? It is extremely difficult. How it is possible to then control? By daily tapasya, by listening Vedas. Again and again, when we listen and understand from Acharya that this universe is getting created out of Prakriti, you are not the mind, you are not the body, and your mind has this quality, then whenever we get attracted towards sensuality, or whenever we get attracted towards laziness, or whenever there is a problem with ego or fighting, etc., we become immediately conscious. Sorry, this is not me, this is something else is pulling me, and that is made from Prakriti. So it is Jada, non-alive. It cannot work when you are not allowing it to work. So the moment you become conscious, and how you can become conscious? Only by everyday tapasya, only by repeated practice of Ashtanga Yoga, only by serving Acharya. By service of Acharya, we can gain so much of inner strength and so much of understanding to this, all the secrets of Vedas. Because God says in the Vedas, you yajnah yajnam gacchaha means whatever you do seva to an Acharya, you are doing seva to me, because inside the Acharya I am manifested. The Acharya is a realized yogi. So whenever you serve an yogi, suppose for example you prepare food and give to yogi, you wash his clothes, you wash the utensils, you clean the place where he lives, you do jadu pocha, you serve the cows, and the cow milk gives the milk to Acharya. So everything is service to Acharya. Wherever he lives, you take care of everything there. It is service to Acharya. And then this service to Acharya is service to Almighty God. And Almighty God controls the Prakriti. Almighty God says in the Vedas, I create this universe from Prakriti because Prakriti is under my control. Prakriti is called as Avyakt. We cannot destruct Prakriti. Even God cannot destruct Prakriti. But God can disturb Prakriti to create Vikriti. The moment he disturbs the Prakriti, Prakriti will not remain as Prakriti. The universe creation will start. And everything will slowly get created by the power of Almighty God, by the knowledge of Almighty God. God says in the Vedas, Ritam cha Satyam cha. Ritam. For universe creation, I have two things only. One is Ritam, the Vedas knowledge, which is inside me. Other one is Satyam. Other one is the eternal particle, which is the Prakriti. From this Prakriti, I create everything. So how God converts Rajaguna into this universe, Tamaguna into this universe, Sataguna into this universe cannot be explained. It can be only experienced. Even I do not know. Nobody will know unless you experience. The moment you experience, for example, my Acharya gives a beautiful example. You are coming from a very hot place. You are walking at like 1 o'clock sunlight. You are walking and then coming to your house. You are sitting and your mom or your wife or your sister or brother, somebody is coming and giving you a beautiful Coca-Cola or some juice. The moment you drink it, you are realizing the knowledge of drinking Coca-Cola. This knowledge, can you write in the paper? No. Can you explain this to anybody? You can try to explain, but you cannot explain your experience. This is the experience of Samadhi, my Acharya says. In Samadhi, the knowledge of Almighty God is realized, and that knowledge, the yogi will realize that this is, I have attained Samadhi. This is Almighty God. Almighty God is all blissful. He is omnipresent. He is everywhere. He creates the universe. This is how He creates the universe. The yogi realizes it. But even my Acharya says, even the yogi cannot explain what is Samadhi, because in Samadhi stage, the 5 senses, the 5 perceptions, the mind, the intellect, everything becomes dead. In that, even the yogi forgets that he is a yogi. In Samadhi stage, he becomes Almighty God. Means he does not become, he forgets himself. He becomes so much close to Almighty God that he is as if Almighty God. So, that stage only we realize the secrets of this universe. So, instead of wasting time on how God converts Rajaguna, Tamaguna to the universe, you must focus on tapasya. You must focus on searching an Acharya. You must focus on reciting the Veda mantras. You must focus on everyday Agnihotra. You must focus on all the instructions of Almighty God as per Vedas. And many people ask me questions about what will happen. Everybody is eating non-veg. What is their punishment? If somebody is doing this deed, what is that punishment? Why we are bothered about punishment? Why not we think about what we should do? What good we should do? What bad we should not do? Why not we think about those things? So never ever think about the results. Always think about your karma. God says in the Vedas, and Sri Krishna says in Gita also, Karmanne vadikarastu. It is your karma which matters. Ma phaleshu kadachana. Never worry about your deeds, because whatever karma you do, the deeds will be given by Almighty God. So Sri Krishna beautifully says in Gita that Avyaktad vayaktayah sarvaha prabhavantayaragame. Prabhavantayah ragame. God says from the Avyakt, Sri Krishna says from the Avyakt Prakriti, this Vyakt, from the indestructible Prakriti, which cannot be further converted into any other matter, from that indestructible Prakriti, this destructible universe is created by Almighty God. And that creation, when the creation happens, it becomes the daytime of Almighty God. It's just for us to understand. When the universe exists, it is called as Brahmadin. When the universe gets destroyed, it's called as brahmaraatri. God does not have day and night, but just for us to understand that when the universe is created, the universe is in action, it is as if it is daytime. And similarly, Ratraya Agame, when the night comes, what is that night? That night is the destruction of the universe. From this entire universe, this cosmos gets destroyed and converted back into Prakriti stage. In the Prakriti stage, there is absolute zero, no temperature, no movement. Everything is totally transformed into the final material stage, which can never get converted into further finer stage. That is called as Prakriti stage. That is called as Brahmaratri. And Praliyante, whatever we see in this universe, it becomes lean into the Prakriti. It gets totally absorbed into the Prakriti stage. And whatever movement in this universe, whatever temperature in this universe, whatever we see in this universe, everything gets converted into Prakriti stage. So this is the Brahmadin and brahmaraatri as per Gita 8th chapter 18th shloka, which we must always understand and try to, we must understand that instead of questioning too much, we may question where, it is the answer will really help us. How God creates, my Acharya always says, don't ask question on Samadhi. I have explained whatever possible in Samadhi, but don't ask more than this, because the only answer I can give you is, instead of asking question on Samadhi, why don't you do tapasya and attain Samadhi? Then your questions will automatically end. So this is what I want to advise to many people who are asking questions again and again. I have doubt on this. You cannot scientifically explain the universe creation up to the stage of Mehat Ahankar. From the stage of atom, we can explain, everybody has explained from atom how it gets converted. But before atom stage, before electron proton stage, there are so many stages. Prakriti, Mehat, Ahankarat, Panchatan Matrani. Till that stage, nobody can explain. What we can understand is, our mind also is made from Prakriti. Our intellect also is made from Prakriti. The time also is made from Prakriti. What is time? Nobody can define. What is electric charge? Nobody can define. There are certain fundamentals we cannot define because we cannot understand it. Only we can realize it. So that is my advice to you. Thank you so much. Namaste. Om.